Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Bowden Francis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Digging in, Rolando Velez, 13 at-bats in the series so far with 4 hits.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Rangers set down in order. Rangers nothing. Mariners coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now to the plate, Cesar Izturis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Cesar Izturis.
Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Stepping in now, Tim Loach, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, nobody.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Barehanded on the hop. Wow. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Means, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the second out. set to get his day started, Dom Thompson-Williams. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
A ball and a strike now. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Got a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Let's play ball. He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base.
So coming to the plate, Jason Irizarry comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Irizarry.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Play ball. That's ball 4. Out. 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 0. 3.
Standing in, Rolando Velez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
That's the ball.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-0.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a
Welcome back as Seattle prepares for their third turn through the order, and fans of the Mariners have really been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate.
He's out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. Out. 3. 0.
Striding into the box, Rolando Velez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here we go. One time like a big dog.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Let's go.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
To short. He's got it.
Down, down, down.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mariners lead it 7-3.
Let's play ball. 3. Out, out. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. 3. 3. You're out. 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 3. 3. He's out.
Leading off the inning, Rolando Velez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he will make the catch on the full run, and there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
Play ball. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. You're out.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Seattle Mariners took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Bowden Francis takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Andrew Suarez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Alex Young is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
3 out.
Now at the plate, Rolando Velez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Young has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
The third baseman, Colton.
Standing in now, Colton Welker. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Pitch out, nothing doing. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Velez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
2-1.
Hey, drip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. Now the 2-1.
Ball.
Tyler Naquin waits on deck. No score here as we play inning number 2.
See him rip it up there.
Yeah.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
Count is 3-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the plate.
He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out. 3. He's out. Out. 3. That's ball 4. You're out. 3. 3. 3. 3 out, 3 out.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Velez.
The catcher, Rolando Velez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Get your pitch, drive it right now.
Into the box, Colton Welker. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
The 1-0. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, Lon. Let's go.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So here's Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with two gone.
The designated hitter, Tyler Naquin.
Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, way to get on the set.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Play ball. He's out. 3 out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3 out. That's ball 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Rolando Velez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Colton Welker.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here comes the first pitch. Colton Welker is at the plate as he watches ball one. Cordero is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody
is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit.
1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, D-Row, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out.
He's out. 3 out. 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 He's out. You're out. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Digging in, Rolando Velez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Velez.
All right, your pitch right here, right now. Let's go. Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
He's set. Here it comes. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, no one better, huh? Hey, no one better, huh?
Has a look. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time.
No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball. Oh, looked below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Out. 3.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Palehose came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kenley Jansen earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox look for their 7th straight victory next. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. Out.
Into the box, Rolando Velez is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And this throw gets away from him. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on, big guy, see her this one. Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 3-1, here it is. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now batting, Andy Yerzy. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Hey, get the pitch up there. Let's go, kid. Hey, wait for yours here.
He's set. The 3-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Louis.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
You got it. You got it.
Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So striding in, Nick Madrigal, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Madrigal.
Hey, we got one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Popped up.
Straight up.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in, Zach Collins, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Collins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Come on, guys.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Striding in once again, Rolando Velez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Attaboy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They currently possess the lowest strikeout total in all of baseball, and when I asked one of their coaches about that stat, he told me that's no fluke. He said despite the trend in baseball these days where we see a lot of hitters being just as aggressive with 2 strikes as they are with no strikes, they don't believe in that as a club. They want their guys getting tougher.
3. He's out. That's ball 4. Out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. 3. 3. You're out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Digging in once again, Rolando Velez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rolando Velez.
First offering on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
See it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
2 balls.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Here you go. Let it go.
And he fouls this one off. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Let's play ball. Out. He's out. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Striding in, Rolando Velez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Weekly hit to third. Anderson scoops it up on first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rangers lead.
4. Take the base. 3. You're out. Out. 3.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of the few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Dylan Cease wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. The Palehose are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick.
Stepping up to the plate, Rolando Velez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
One and two to the Rangers catcher. Ohtani has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Stepping up now, Danny Mendick, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Mendick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Let's play ball. Out, out, out.
So stepping in, Rolando Velez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
No strike.
And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Get your pitch on.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Ready now for the White Sox, Nick Madrigal.
The second baseman, Nick.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
What's the play ball? Ow! Ow! 3! That's ball 4.
Ready for another chance? Rolando Velez. He singled his last time up.
Velez.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
See you to rip it up there.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no.
Play ball. 3! 3! He's out. 3! Out. 3! Out. You're out.
Now in the box, Rolando Velez.
Number 9. Rolando Velez.
Hey, let it rip right here.
From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul
Come on, big
ball.
guy. What time? Here you go.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Runner's going. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Let it rip right here.
Come on, baby. See it up. Drive it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Anderson brings it in.
Come on, come on, come on,
Throw
come
on
on,
to
come on,
first,
come on,
2
come on.
gone.
What's the play ball? He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Now at the plate, Rolando Velez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to second, but the throw is wide. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's now an 8-6 game.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Throw over to first. And a leap, but it's fired right over his head. Throw won't get him.
There's no one better right now, kid.
Pops this one up. Vaughn has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So one gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
The center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Hey, keep going up there, clutch up. Hey, come on, big guy, drive in those runs.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rangers lead it 8-6. Sherton Apostle is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 82.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But this is a foul ball.
All right, come on now.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
No one out now.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. But he can't get it there in time. Anderson is aboard after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has...
Ball 4, take the base. Out, out. You're out. Out. 3. 3. Out, out.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
9-7 the final score in this ball game. Texas posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Alex Reyes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Chad Green closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 9 runs on 18 hits. 2 errors, they left 21 runners on base. For the White Sox, 7 runs on 13 hits. 3 errors, they left 14 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.